Hello guys and welcome back to the replay review. And today we are playing against Vayu Turbo. So let's see how this game goes. We are going first and I open this Mind Control, Goblin Zombie, Illblood, Mizuki and Trip Dust Shoot. He opens this Brain Control, Royal Oppression, Dark Grapha, Icarus Attack and Super Nimble Mega Hamster. So yeah, I'd say his hand's probably a little bit better. But we do get to go first. So let's see how we can navigate here. I think I probably set Goblin Zombie first and Dust Shoot. And then we'll see. And then we go Trap Dust Shoot. We put back the hamster. Because we don't have a great way to deal with it. We have the Mind Control, but don't have a tuner conversion yet. And even if we did have one, we could kill that one with, if we make the synchro, we could kill that with oppression. So that's pretty rough. The Grapha doesn't do anything at the moment, so that's why I take the hamster. I think that's fine. And yeah, I think he's just not gonna commit the Grapha yet, just gonna wait till he draws a discard. He's gonna get 2 draw steps next turn, so that's also perfectly fine. Yeah, when you have Brain Control, like, you can always basically just sit back and wait. This is why this card is so broken. Yeah, we draw another card that loses to oppression, unfortunately. Call of the Haunted, so it's not great. So what do we do here? We could actually go in. I think I decide to go in with Mizuki here. Yeah, that's pretty good. So yeah, we don't want to give him anything that's great for him to steal with Brain Control if he does draw like a conversion for the Brain Control. And that's it, yeah, all pretty normal here so far. But once he gets like Sirocco and Oppression going, or like a Vayu Synchro, what's it called, an Armed Wing, and Oppression going, we kind of don't have a lot of entries. That's the problem here right now. So yeah, he does that, he gets the Vayu out. And yeah, that's that. But we do draw a pretty good answer and get at least to out this. I think I actually decide to use the Mind Control now on the Armed Wing. Just want to bait out an Icarus Attack. So yeah, that's that. It does work, but maybe it would still have been better to save the Mind Control for later. Because I know how this game is gonna go. I'm gonna lose this game here, but... Okay, no. Wait, we knew about the oppression, right? Okay, then I'll just make a major blunder because he knew about the oppression from the dust shot, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, that's just a major blunder to even go for the Black Rose here. Or, yeah, I don't know, like, to lock him under his own oppression, I guess. Nah. I think I didn't, like, do, like, a major blunder here. I think it was probably still, on purpose, but... I think lock him under his oppression, he's pretty low. We're still at 8k, right? It looks fine. If he doesn't get another Vayu piece engraved, but... yeah, but in hindsight it would have been better to not do this here. Okay, so yeah, he draws Vayu and I just kinda like feel like Raiko, so I don't attack it, but or hamster, like attack into a hamster would be really stupid, so I don't really want to do this, because like he can't even flip hamster under his oppression. So yeah, I think I just assume it's hamster at this point. So that's why I actually did this play, so I just like convinced myself it's hamster, so I just wanna, don't really have a great, like he can't flip it, but I don't really have a great way to out it, so I go for this play. And yeah, I don't know, it just seems wrong. Like, honestly, we probably should have just set another Mystic Tomato and then hope like we can draw some good cards later on. Just like keep playing around the brain control that we still know about, and then yeah, because now this is exactly that. Or even if like it's a Vayu in a graph is like a Raikou. It doesn't even have to be exactly Vayu here. Right, you could just mill one as well with the Raikou. Then like this is just like basically a neck 2 here. We attributed the turtle for neck 1 and then like he runs it over. So you just put yourself in a neck 2, like yeah. Otherwise you would have to have had like Raikou and Kai's with like not that many cards anyway that he has right now. So that's not super likely. Yeah, this was not a great play. Yeah, not like we were gonna win if you like sit on the turtle anyway anytime soon, but I think it would have still been more likely that we do find a way to maybe win somehow. Yeah, so yeah, that just lost us the game basically. He's gonna actually play his cards pretty well here. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. We just wanna get rid of this. It's decent, right? It's a +1 to get rid of this like that, but yeah, we're just gonna bleed a lot of damage now, so he's gonna see that. He's gonna go for damage here. So yeah, like I said, he played this pretty well, then like he draws the Kai's. So yeah, I think we still probably would have lost anyway, because like he saw Kai's before us anyway. And as long as that's the case, like we probably lose. But we didn't really give ourselves the best the best way to not lose there. So anyway, so we go first again. We just set Goblin Zombie because it's the best into Raikou. He's not always gonna like attack the face down on the first turn because he doesn't know if it's maybe Recruiter anyway. So yeah, I think that's always fine to do this, especially if you have like whether you have a conversion or it doesn't really matter, like because you can still just run into the Raikou here with the Goblin Zombie, but here we have the Kai, so just do that. It's pretty good. We still just this legacy set here. I think it's actually playing a pretty similar list to the one I was playing in Patreon Battle Royale. The one that I won, I think, was 51 or something. Patreon Battle Royale 51, I think. Yeah, I also had to break kind of side 2 breakers, I think. But yeah, I wouldn't side breaker in against zombies. Yeah, my version of zombies plays a lot of back row, but still it's just like not a great normal summon to like recruiters, I don't think. So yeah, I don't like that he sided it against me, but it's fine. I don't care if he doesn't play optimally, that's fine. I think like game 1 he played pretty well actually, like here is kind of weird. This is why I also think this is my list, because like I also had the Red Dragon Archfiend in the Exarch, which is not really all that common at the moment. Yeah, I mean I get somehow why he made this, right? To like out recruiters that we could set into it. But yeah, maybe I shouldn't have even gone for an 8 at all. I guess he had to draw out the Kai's. I didn't really have a great other way to out the Kai's. Yeah, I mean obviously could make Dark End, but this is probably better than Dark End. Yeah, it's weird, right? There's not really much you can do to support, like... It looks weird, but it's probably like the best thing you could have done with his hand here. Maybe you should have fired Yada, unless he said this turn. Did he said it last turn? We should fight Yada to draw something better. No, I think he just said MST this turn. Yeah, like I think if that's like the best thing I can do, I'd probably fire, like sit on Red Dragon Archfiend against my opponent's 7 cards on the next turn. It's like no real back row. I think I'm like probably firing the Yata, or at least setting the Tarantula, because like, come on bro, of course I'm gonna have something like Book of Life into Tuner, or something like that. Okay, I do only play 1 Book of Life. I also play a Foolish Burger, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, even if I didn't have the Book of Life, I probably would have like a back row or something. Which like Red Dragon Archfiend's not crazy into anyway, as well. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't hold the Yada there, like just have to make a better play than that. And yeah, he would have had a better card. He would have had fucking deck dev, and he would have owned me if I'd fired at Yada. Oh. Thank goodness he didn't. So we can own him here. Let's see. Let's do this now. We should have done this a long time ago, but it's fine. Okay, I was thinking we already got game, and he's not scooping. But yeah, this is obviously just game. Already on board, I think. It's 34. Yeah, 62 I think we already got on board, so that's it. Not just a matter of, do we want to risk the Necro? And we do risk attacking into the Necro, which is fine here. Because Gorse is the bigger risk, I think. Sometimes I do risk the Necro. I don't know if it's really correct, but... I don't know, let me know what you think about this. I'm still not really sure whether it's always correct to attack with the Goblin last because you could mill Necro. Probably not. It's probably better to play around Gorse. But yeah, like I said, let me know what you think about that. Okay. So, although if he's on my list that I topped with, I also wasn't playing Necro there, so maybe he's not even on that. I don't know. I think he might have had like Gorse in there, which I didn't have in there. So it might not be the exact list. But yeah, this looks pretty much like the exact list that I was playing. Siding Rock as well and Deck Devi. That's pretty normal, but... So yeah, that's pretty great that Ring and Take is Dark Armed here with the Dust Shoot. But other than that, this hand's actually really hard to play around with what we have. Because he actually does the pro move and sets the Grapher. So thinking like, maybe he set the Plague, I will attack it, right? But yeah. Well, see, no, he has Rock, so he can't go for the Kais here. But like, this is where like, I don't understand what he was thinking. Like, why does he not want to make his deck dev live? He's just gonna go for like the weirdest play ever. He's just gonna go for Goyo Guardian into Perma Turtle. Like, that wasn't in the manual, bro. That wasn't on the spreadsheet, that line. Goyo Guardian into Turtle, really? You think that's the best move here? Oh no, I get the replay. The replay died. Let's go back to game 3 here. Real quick. So, la. Yep. Take the Dark Armed. Set the Grapha. Random Space Typhoon, which is not terrible. It's like, yeah, we would have wanted to kill both of these. So that was actually not that bad. But yeah, that was pretty bad. And now he's just making Brio. Yeah, but this is like pretty nice what I do now. Like, it's only possible because he misplayed first. Like, he made his deck dead for no reason. I don't really know why he did that. Like, don't you just want to make your deck dev live? I heard deck dev's pretty good against zombies. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, this is pretty nice. We're just gonna like do a cool play to like make our dark amp live basically. Right now we're on 0 darks. So we get the first dark, then we synchron the second into the second dark. That's Hades. And then we tribute for the third dark. That's gonna get rocked. How did I know? And then we summon Dark Ant with 3 darks. And that's how you win the game. Yeah, just banish this, kill the Vayu, and then yeah, we don't really care about the back row. We know it's stack dev anyway. So yeah, it doesn't do anything at this point. He just has a dead Caius. We don't know he has that stacked, but yeah. It doesn't matter, it doesn't do anything. So yeah. Just Dark Amp beats here, and he's pretty much top decking. And is he gonna top deck something good? I don't think so. Nope, just a Roko. Still doesn't do anything, and we still have this one engraved. So yeah, I didn't summon it yet because like, it's not game, but yeah, I can just summon it now and then it's still game. So yeah, we just commit this Mizuki at the last possible time. That's fair here, and yeah, we know that's still just a deck dev. We set a new monster, which doesn't really matter which it is, because we're just gonna compose it. We're just gonna compose it in battle step in case he set battle fader. Yeah. I gotta say battle step in case the opponent set battle fader. You just gotta play around every 1% possibility. Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, it's a pretty good game, I think. Let's see, how long did that go? So that was 70 minutes. That's a pretty good length for the video. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this replay, review, and next time I think will be the last part where we will play against Diva Hero, and I can already say we lost that game. And I would say we didn't play it optimally, but yeah, this is pretty much an unfortunate mistake I made there. But yeah, you guys will see. It was definitely still an interesting game, so I will probably upload that tomorrow, but just depends if I find the time. Or yeah, I don't know, maybe I want to do something else, right? But anyway, I see you guys in the next video, so bye bye.